dear Aquarius. Let's see what the upcoming month has in store for you. And the first card we have here is Taking Steps. Taking Steps is a phenomenal card. It means that you're taking time. You're taking time to evaluate the situation. This card indicates that you need to really become aware what your objective is. Identify specific tasks necessary to accomplish your desire. So that means you may need to kind of pause everything and evaluate your situation, whether it's to think about a different lifestyle, right? Perhaps getting healthier, perhaps getting ready for that new job, perhaps getting ready for that new business venture, perhaps getting ready to get into university or change majors. So you are in a place where major shift is happening. Major shift. You are trying to prepare yourself into the future, the journey that you will be taking on, and you need to weigh everything carefully and identify specific goals, how you're going to go about it. But the fact that you're taking steps to do it is amazing. Good for you, my dear Aquarius. Good for you. I'm going to move this card right here so we can see what else the cards have in store for us. So we see that you're going to be balancing things, okay? And you're going to be communicating quite a bit. There's new ideas, maybe even traveling somewhere, traveling to court, traveling to a new job. Perhaps you're also going to be juggling certain things, juggling finances, getting money and investing money, or applying your income toward school loans, mortgage, payments of sorts. So you are definitely in a place where you're communicating, and you're going to get a situation. You're going to have a particular situation where your interests will be justified. Fairness is going to happen. Things will happen that are fair, that you feel are right, that you feel that you deserve them. And this is going to happen in a very near future that will bring you a great deal of income. And that income is not going to come out of the blue. No, you're going to seek internal guidance as well as external guidance, and you're going to be working very diligently on your idea, on your business, on your commitment, whether it's to school, university, particular exam, particular court case, particular case overall. You're going to obtain a great deal of funds and resources where you're going to maybe even obtain financial support. Maybe you're going to get a loan that you weren't even aware that you qualify for it, but you will get that. But for sure, your work ethic will be rewarded, and that will happen very quickly for you. That will happen in a very, very near future, and you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be celebrating, and any bad thoughts, any kind of irritation or boredom, anything like that will be in the past. You will definitely be in the past. You will no longer be looking back. You will no longer be feeling like, this life or this situation just bringing me down. You will not be experiencing that at all, my dear friends, at all. You're not going to be experiencing that. You're going to have an idea. You're going to have some kind of projects, maybe even a job opportunity, a business venture, something that will bring you income and celebration, and any kind of boredom or disappointment will be in the past. You're definitely going to be investing your your time into something very important. And there could be a situation where you might have a fallout with someone. That may happen. So you might actually have to leave a place, or you might have a confrontation that you will decide that, you know what, it's just not even worth my time. These people are not worth my time. You're going to have a situation like that, and you're going to be very economically frugal, because you invested so much time into this particular maybe job, project, union, perhaps relationship, that you're kind of done with certain things. You're going to have a fallout. But let's see what else is happening here. So we have a journey. You will be traveling, and that journey will lead you to finally make an insight for you that you will be done with certain things. You're definitely going to be done with a woman that is that's going to lead you to decide, you know what, this person is no longer worth my while. Perhaps it's someone who is an employer. Perhaps it's a friend, perhaps it's an intimate relationship, but I do see that this relationship is going to be done, and perhaps you have to travel somewhere to make that happen. So that is what I see from these cards. I'm going to take a different deck. This is called Tarot of Eve. Okay, this beautiful deck. And I'm just going to move this right here like this, just to see a little bit additional insight from a more modern deck. Okay, so we do see Queen of Wands, a fiery energy, and we do see an Emperor, and we also see that you are being, again, very frugal with your finances. You have some income, you have maybe even some savings, and you're going to be very you're going to restrain yourself from spending money, and this will have to probably a lot of it would have to do from these two individuals. Perhaps it's someone that you're investing with. So the Emperor could mean a bank, some kind of lending entity, right? And a Queen of Wands may represent someone who is kind of like a middleman in the situation, or it could just represent these people, these individuals play a big role in your finances, a very big role in your finances. But you will have money, okay? You'll have money. You're having doubts, but do not be, even for 1 second, do not hesitate. You will have money. There's part of you that's feeling, I'm kind of sad that it did not work out. I'm sad that this particular situation did not work toward me being happy. But everything happens for a reason. And based on these cards, you're going to come out of this situation a winner. You're not only going to have money, but you're also going to reevaluate. And so important how I want to point this out. You're going to take steps, okay? This is very important. And identify your objective. Remember how I said reevaluating your objective? Well, you will do exactly that, and you will have a new world. Your world, the way you want to see this world. So that is definitely going to happen. You're going to be maybe returning to study something, and you have a great idea that you're thinking about. There's part of you that is kind of have some uncertainty, but there's other part of you that you know that this is a good thing to do. Leave everything behind and go forward. Perhaps you're going to start new classes, new certification, maybe changing major, maybe changing careers, maybe completely doing everything different, new, fresh start. Perhaps you had an idea a long time ago and did not know how to make it a reality because other things were restraining you. Well, I can tell you now that based on these cards, you will start your own journey, and that journey will be a very positive one. Just do not fear. Do not have any fears. And yes, you will have a moment of doubt. Yes, that will happen. But know that you will have people in your life, okay, that will bring you financial support. Okay, as the Knight of Pentacles, this individual will bring you money. This individual might be a new job opportunity, a new project, a friend, a family member, depending on your situation. Please look at the cards and how they play out in your world. I really do want to know. But the fear is there. Obviously, it's always initially frightening for us to do something from scratch, for us to do something on our own. But do not fear. The outcome will be in your favor. These cards indicate that you will have the money, you will have that approval if you're waiting for one from another entity. You will have a new beginning, something that is very different. Your life will be shifting in a very different way, in a way where you always wanted it to be this new beginning, whether it's relocating, buying a new house, moving somewhere on your own, getting away somewhere. That is happening. And what's most importantly is that new financial opportunities are coming your way. Pretty amazing, my dear friends. Pretty phenomenal, dear Aquarius. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a reading that will look into your relationships, that will look into your intimate world. And I'm going to do two brief readings. One would have to do for those who are already in a committed relationship, and one would be for my single friends, okay? So let's see what the cards tell us. And I'm using what's called a romantic tarot deck. This is what it looks like. Isn't it gorgeous? The roses. And let's see what the cards tell us for those of you who are in a relationship. Okay, and there seems to be something that you are definitely tired of. Okay, there's part of you that you're tired of the same old thing. Something is going on in your relationship where you're feeling kind of bored. You're feeling kind of, is this relationship stale? What is going on? So there's part of you that is not too happy about certain things. And so you will have to make a decision, and that decision will be very swift. It will be very quick. It will happen very quickly. And you will need to have strength in how to go about this decision. You will have to have internal commitment, and you will have the desire how to either save this relationship or say goodbye to it. But based on what I see right now, I see that you're going to do everything possible on your end to reinvent your relationship, to find a new way to communicate. And there's going to be also something that will be changing in the relationship. Perhaps it will have to do with money as well as health. We have we have pentacles, and pentacles represent not only finances, but it also represents money and new ideas, new way of doing things. Perhaps for those of you, my dear friends, who are not legally committed, maybe that is going to come into your reality. Maybe you're going to officially make your relationship an official union. Perhaps it's even going toward the next step, whatever that might be, but you're going to be deciding definitely together how to go about it. And your family is going to be very supportive. Friends, family, they're going to be very supportive of this idea. There's going to be some small difficulties for sure. There will be a lot of talking, a lot of maybe even gossiping about maybe certain things not being very clear, and maybe you're taking a risk. Perhaps that risk has to do with taking additional steps, and those steps are not going to be liked by everybody, but I assure you, you're going to be very happy. You're going to be very happy with going forward. And it might need to do with you traveling. It might, both of you are going to be going somewhere, perhaps maybe a getaway, perhaps communicating together and talking about maybe going somewhere, seeing friends, spending time with friends. But there's definitely, regardless of the challenges, the union and love is very strong this upcoming month. So just remember that no matter who is trying to meddle in your world, trust your instincts, my dear Aquarius. Trust your intuition. Okay, let's see what the cards tell us for those of you who are single, my dear Aquarius. For those of you who are single. Okay, we have kind of a woman here, a queen of wands, who is going to help you to meet someone. And this someone will be perhaps your fated one. And this kind of meeting through this queen of wands, who is this fiery person. Is it a friend? Is it a family member? That will be helping you, but definitely someone who knows you very well and going to help you meet someone. And this could be happening in very soon. Very soon you're going to be meeting someone that going to be perhaps your love, perhaps someone that you will end up soon being married to. There's going to be a disappointment about a situation, and you're going to reminisce about your past. Okay, there's going to be a moment where you will be, maybe you'll find out maybe your ex got engaged or married, and you will be reminiscing about that relationship and how that relationship was a positive one, and that maybe you made a mistake. There will be a moment of that, and you will be sad to finally realize that that person will no longer be in your life. And part of you is going to kind of be, I would say, not only sad, but emotionally done with that part of your life. You're finally going to realize, you know what? It is done. This person no longer exists for me in that way, and I need to move forward. But that might happen this coming month. You might find out a news about your ex or someone you were in a relationship with that moved on. But you will be meeting somebody else, and that someone else is going to be very healthy for you. This person has a great deal to offer. This person will be someone who gives you everything and more. Okay, this person has the finances, the mental ability, meaning it's not only important that the person is healthy, meaning that has a healthy lifestyle, and I don't just mean eating right? Even having certain views, common interests that relate to yours. But this also individual will have emotional availability. Right? So it's important to have a person who has emotional availability. And this person is going to be phenomenally fit for you, meaning that it could be, as you noticed in the beginning, I said this could be your fated one because of this card right here. Right? Well, we see again that this person is going to be very healthy, and he's going to bring a great deal of positivity into your world. He's going to bring a lot of things that you did not have. A lot of things that you were reminiscing about. He's going to bring you so much more, and you never even knew the love that one can have. This individual will be the one, and I see only positive things happening. The Sun is one of the best cards out there in the higher arcana, and that means prosperity, love, happiness, marriage, a long-lasting relationship, an individual who could be exactly what you were waiting for and struggling for, and finally you're emotionally ready to be committed with this person. This person is going to have a very different perspective about life, and he's going to give you that support that you've been waiting for. So please be open to starting your life new, starting your life in a way that brings only positivity. Stop looking into the past and start living in the now and focusing, as I said earlier, right, the card that we have, start making steps to think about your objectives, think about your goals. I'm going to move this just a little bit like this, okay, and I'm going to take another deck. This is a French fortune-telling deck right here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a couple more other cards to have an additional insight into the month. And we're gonna, yes, we see that part of you is emotionally distressed. Part of you is having some challenges. And it has to do more of an emotional challenge that has to do with your home, your finances, you have concerns, you're not certain how to go about certain situation. There's a lot of emotional distress. Part of you wants to be very happy. Part of you is ready for that move. Part of you is ready to get out of the stuck mentality, and you will be ready. You will be ready one way or another. You're going to get a message, you're going to get an email, you're going to get a letter. You're going to be informed that you might be relocating, you might be getting moving somewhere, getting a vehicle, getting a new job elsewhere, and it's going to become concerning maybe for you, starting everything new, starting from the very beginning. Part of you is looking forward to it, but part of you is concerned that it's happening too quickly. But yes, wealth, I don't know if I even should pick another card. Yes, wealth, health, happiness is coming your way. You know, I love how cards, even from a different deck, correlate. They show me a story, and I love to share it when it really is something that very similar to the earlier cards. We have a gentleman who's very wealthy. We have the cards of lovers that indicate relationship, partnership, and that will lead to some kind of legal communication, kind of legal, I would say committed relationship. Perhaps, my dear ones, you're going to be legally moving on. Perhaps you're legally going to be moving on with someone new, someone stable, in a new town, with a new job, with everything that is positive coming your way. And it does have to do with your home. Okay, so it does have to do with your home. You're finally moving forward. You're finally moving to a place that you are happy with. But just always take your time. Evaluate if the situation is right. Evaluate if you are in a place that your internal world is happy. And by internal world, I mean your subconscious. Are you subconsciously happy as well as consciously? Are you fully integrated into this decision, or are you being forced by others? Okay, so I do see again a journey. A journey is happening here. So just make sure, I'm just going to move it right here. Just make sure that what you want is exactly what I see in these cards, and you will get it. You will absolutely get it. I'm going to use one last deck. This is an oracle deck. It's called Akashic deck. Right here. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to pull one more card, and let's see what it says. It says that you have the ability to create your life. You have the ability and the strength to create love, abundance. You have Archangel Michael. You have the ability to help others, not just yourself. And you're going to have a phenomenal power to influence others. And you're not even aware of it, maybe, but you do have the power to influence others. So perhaps maybe communicating your thoughts clearly, whether it has to do with being on stage or in front of a camera, or just being very good speaker, influential in some ways. You will have that ability to influence others in a positive way. And positive things are coming. Yes, there are some challenges, but you will be able to overcome them. This is a gorgeous reading. I really do hope every positive thing comes into fruition for you. I welcome you to please let me know how this turns out in a comment section. And I look forward to seeing you soon on our channel. Bye-bye for now.